So one of the things that all of my team here in this agency know is that um, our comp plan could change at any time from year to year based on whatever the region has done in terms of aligning to our bonus grids and all those things. So that kind of helps us in the agency. We know that we need to align right along to whatever the regional's objectives and goals are. So when the region changed to our bonus goals going to a growth model and a bundling model, we knew then that we needed to also adapt here in the agency. So one of the things that I did is to go in and look at how I'm compensating them. So first of all, I'm a specialized agency. I have one side of the agency that is just all outbound and bringing in new to the agency clients, and another side of the agency that works with existing clients. Both do sales, so the comp is just a little bit different. The outbound sales side is 100% commission, so that makes a big difference. The current client side, they have a base salary plus commission. However, the commission structure is identical on both sides, and that is, it's aligned right along with our grids. So the point structures that we have for when we write home and auto and commercial, the 10 points, the 5 points, that's exactly how they're paid, and those points are dollars. So if they write a home policy, they're going to get 10 points for that home. However, the piece that I've kind of built in here to really drive the bundling and to really discourage monoline production is that they actually get penalized if they write a monoline policy. If they were to write a monoline policy, and say it's a renter's, because we do have a lot of referrals that come in, they're going to get 5 points for that renter's policy, or $5, but I'm going to penalize them $10. So what that means is they don't want to be paying me when they're writing business, so they really focus hard. And what we do now is where they used to last year write more monoline renters, it's really interesting that if you look at our production grids, we're seeing that even on a line 19, auto person, we're writing a renters with that auto, or a renters comes in and we're writing an auto with it. So it keeps their focus where I want it. On the upside, and clearly I am penalizing them, and that was a huge transition and very, very difficult. Did they like it? No. Did they kick and scream and drag their feet? Yes. But I also am rewarding them incrementally more on the bundling side. So if we have an auto client that doesn't own a home and they write a renter's policy, they get the 5 points for that, which is $5, but they get 20 points for bundling it. So kind of like parenting, it's like we want to discourage the negative behavior, and there are consequences for that are kind of like a sting. But what you want them to really remember is the positive behavior, the things that we really want them to do. And so I want to overcompensate them for that. So that's what we do there. Then, and I know you'll see some still shots of this in there of the comp log, you'll see that, well, it doesn't sound that big of a deal, but when all those points add up through the month, and you see that you've got these grids. So I also compensate based on the more they write, the higher the multiplier. So it goes from a 2 times the dollar amount for commission if they write up to 25 items, and if they're writing 45 items or more, it's 5 times. So you're talking taking 500% of what their commission was. So you'll see that it's pretty common for their commission to be $3,000–4,000 easily in the agency, and it's because of that multiplier grid that's in there.